Well, good evening, friends and family. Welcome back to the American Family Survival Channel. Today is Wednesday, August 17th, 2016, and got a lot of stuff to talk to you about. Essentially, what I want to do is just kind of cover the main things that the American Family Survival Channel is going to be about. And the focal point here is to provide information for American families to help them protect their families, to help their families survive through the challenging times that we all are currently facing and the challenging times that are coming our way. We've got a variety of different things that we're facing as a nation right now and as a world that require our attention. The first being the rise of radical Islam in the world and the danger that it poses to the entire world, regardless of your religion. Radical Islam has killed more Muslims than any other form of religion out there, and they are attacking Christians, Jews, Buddhists, Hindus, everybody, and it's through their deplorable acts of violence and terrorism that need to be stopped. And so that's one of the main threats that we're facing as a world and as a country. And there's a lot of bad men in the world that think that we don't know who they are and think that they're operating in secrecy, but they're not. The world knows who you are, and people like George Soros, we know what you're up to. We know that you're funding opposition groups and having different groups fight against one another in the Ukraine, that you were behind that. You've even come out and admitted that you were behind that and bragged about it. In addition, we know that you're funding Black Lives Matters, which is a domestic terrorist organization as far as a lot of us in this country are concerned. And for all of my African American friends out there who think that Black Lives Matter is a legitimate organization, please keep in mind that their main founder and funder is a Nazi collaborator by the name of George Soros, who is a older foreign-born, I believe he was born in Hungary, excuse me. I believe he was born in Hungary, and a white guy, okay? So there's a foreign-born white guy who is the founder and funder of Black Lives Matter. So what does that tell you? Okay, we need to come together as a people to fight people like this, to fight people that are trying to divide us, and not to fight in a violent way, but in a peaceful way and in an intelligent way. We need to come together and say that we're not going to have a civil war, we're not going to fight each other, but we do want these globalist interests to leave us alone and to stop screwing with us, because the dangers that we face are too immense, and we have to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves and our families and protecting ourselves from violent people, from home invasions, from natural disasters, from economic collapses that are usually being instigated and I guess caused by these same individuals, such as George Soros and the individuals that run the Fed, like the Rothschilds and the Warburgs and all these people, these banking families that have been around for hundreds of years, the elite. So we need to make sure that we're educating ourselves and that we're aware of the threats that we all face, and that we're not jumping to conclusions and fighting to one another when in reality the threats that we face are not each other, but greater forces, not necessarily greater in a good way, but larger and more powerful forces that are causing us to fight against one another. So the main things that are going on today are Kaine, Hillary Clinton's vice president, has recently met with George Soros's Spawn, his son. So God knows what they're up to, a globalist agenda. And Hillary's health is continually being brought into question. But obviously, Tim Kaine is a globalist that we all need to be concerned about. And we've got a variety of things going on. The Venezuela is basically in an economic collapse situation right now. And so they're definitely in need of help. And you need to make sure that you have what you need for your family, because it's just a matter of time, unfortunately, before things like this in Venezuela and things in Greece and Cyprus come here. So make sure you have some cash on hand. Make sure you buy some gold and silver. Make sure you have a weapon and you know how to use it to protect your family. You have a good home defense system. And make sure that you are staying healthy, you're taking your vitamins, and doing what's necessary to stay intact and keep your spirituality intact with God. So God bless you all. May we all protect and safeguard our families, and may we all continue to survive and thrive in the times ahead. For all your family's survival needs, please check out the AmericanFamilySurvivalStore.com. And until I talk to you again, have a wonderful day. And remember, fear not.